Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nemeka Kodere. A friend of mine called me last week when the naira to the dollar exchange rate was trending down from a height of 1745 to 1596 naira per $1. I said, doctor, what is happening? Naira is gaining. He was asking me, what do we do? I said, calm down. I said, there are no fundamentals backing the fluctuation of the naira or the gain of naira over the US dollar. And I told him that I've never seen an economy that is prosperous and have such effects, volatility and price instability as Nigeria. And I gave him an example. I said, if you look at United Arab Emirates, you see clearly over the last 15 years, the United Emirates dirham had actually been at the same level, stable foreign exchange rate with the dollar, 365, 366 over the last 15 years. I said, for an economy to grow, for investors and entrepreneurs to plan very, very well, there must be effects and price stability. I said, there are no fundamentals backing up what is happening. And of course, just like I predicted, it has gone up again. What basically is happening now, because this is the Yuletide period, this is our Christmas period, our diaspora brothers are coming in droves. Some are coming to bury their loved ones, some are coming to celebrate, some are coming to build houses, some are coming to, so they are coming in, and most of them are coming in with huge dollar cash. So of course at the airport they will exchange it with the BDCs, and of course it's a simple law of demand and supply. When there is inflow of the supply of the dollar over the demand, of course the naira will get. So basically what you have just heard here is just an elixir, an opiate, a temporary inflow. By the time they go back January, it will shoot up. But can we actually have forex and price stability? Very easy. Can we actually have productivity and drive non-oil export in such a way that with dollar and naira can actually come to the level of 100 naira to $1 in the next 5-6 years? Very easy. But the only problem we have is that across the 3 tiers and 3 levels of government in Nigeria, we do not have in a majority creative thinking, right thinking, patriotic, altruistic, compassionate leaders who are willing to roll up the sleeves and do the work. Basically 50% of demand pressure on the dollar is corruption driven. So what do we do? Let me tell you. And I said to that my friend, I said, there are certain steps I will see today, physical actions that I will see today. I will tell anybody who has money in their account to go and liquidate and buy naira. I will explain to you. If I hear today, the southwest of Nigeria is one of the biggest cocoa belt. Obafemi Awolowo built the tallest building in Ibadan, even till today, 50 years ago, 50-something years ago, with cocoa proceeds. And Nigeria can actually do cocoa proceeds 10 times bigger than what Ghana is doing. If tomorrow I hear that out of the 19.8 million hectares in the southwest, that the governors have come together under the Southwest Governors Forum, and it's okay, we are going to do 3 to 3.9 million hectares of cocoa plantation in clusters, ward level, community level, 50 hectares, 100 hectares, and that they are going to do it in such a way that under the nation's community diaspora private public partnership framework, or they are borrowing $2 billion from AFDB to do it. I tell you, I will be excited, because I know that based on the massive, the beautiful cocoa species that we have at Cocoa Research Institute in Ibadan, that can actually begin to fruit and produce within 2-3 years. That if they do it in the next 2-3 years, we'll be expecting about $59 billion just from the upstream dry cocoa beans from that place. And if they want to go ahead to process it, we should be expecting not less than $90 to $100 billion from that angle. If I hear tomorrow that the governors of the north, who are only facilitated in what to share and what to take, of all the wahala in Nigeria, the only thing that they are bothering with themselves is, President Tinubu has the tax reform, wanted to change the derivatives on how the VAT receivables will be shared. That's the only interest for them. If they put the bulk of it to where things are consumed, Lagos and Port Harcourt or other places will earn more. It never occurs to them that they can actually create conducive environment within their states, where most of the companies in Port Harcourt and Lagos can migrate there, and they will have more consumption. If I hear tomorrow that the governors of the north have come together and say, okay, under the Northern Governors Forum, they want to ask for the support of the federal government to take $15 billion to set up 2,500 agro-industrial clusters, agro-pastoral scheme, 1,000 hectares each in such a way that they will spend $6 million in every of the clusters. We have the numbers done. We have a template, massive template done on how these things can be done under private-public partner arrangement, missions, community, diaspora, private, how the funding can be arranged, how the project can be designed, how it can be structured, how it can be funded, how it can be executed, even the impact assessment monitoring programs on how so if I hear today that they are putting in place arrangement to borrow in tranches $15 billion to do 2,500 agro-industrial clusters, 1,000 hectares, which is about 2.5 million hectares out of 64 million hectares of arable land mass in North, which will unlock over $109 billion annually, create over 7 to 10 million jobs, create over 125,000 agro-rangers fully trained and armed to destroy insurgency, banditry, ISWAP, Boko Haram. If I hear they have taken that move, I will tell anybody who has dollar in dumb account to liquidate it, because very soon we'll have inflow of dollars, and this is easily done. If I hear today that the governors of the Southeast have decided, oh, Nigeria is consuming 2.3 million tons of palm oil, but we only produce 1 million tons, so we have a deficit of almost about 55%. And this is a country that used to control 40% of the global palm oil market. So this size at 72 billion. If I had to get the governors of the Southeast said, okay, out of the 1,240 electoral ward, most of the electoral ward, they are going to be doing 200, 300 hectares of the Tenera Super Gym palm plantations, and of course under a missions, community, diaspora, private partnership framework, the cooperative setting at the world level, which of course we know that will culminate almost about doing 300 to 400,000 hectares of palm plantations, which will unlock about $5 billion over the next 45 years. If I hear it, I'll be said, I will tell my friends, please, if you have any place to keep dollar, people sell it to buy naira, because naira will gain massively. So there are certain things I will hear, certain physical actions that I will hear, that the governors and the president will put in place, and I will tell you there's an excitement. I can see clearly practical dimensioned actions that will make the dollar to naira to gain over dollar. It's a simple law of demand and supply. When you have so much supply of the dollar, more than the demand, naira will gain. If I hear today, oh, the federal government of Nigeria have passed passed a law, oh, going forward, no more use of dollar cash in Nigeria in excess of $1,000. If you're caught with anything more than $1,000 cash, 1 year imprisonment, that option are fine. And again, everybody put your dollar in dumb account, so as to reduce the demand, corruption demand for dollar. I will clap, because I know it's a good policy program in the right direction. So you can see the things I've listed up. I have 1,001 recipe, socio-economic recipe on things we can put in place today. In the next 12 to 24 months, you will see naira gain massively, 200% over the dollar. But these guys are not serious. They don't want to do it. So, we will keep on talking. These guys are not serious. All these things you see, Cardoso move MPR to a 7%. That's little Cardoso can do. Whenever I see all those moves, I just laugh. The forex and the price instability in Nigeria is 95% driven by the physical side. The 5% part of it by the CBN does not have any impact, any significant impact. You don't tame inflation, food inflation, by tampering with monetary policy rate. You tame food inflation by destroying insecurity and putting in place scientific, mechanized, tech-driven agriculture that will unlock $500 billion into this economy over the next 12 months. See, this country is blessed by God. There's no country like Nigeria, naturally blessed by God. Working population of over 200 million people. All you just need to do is to put in place the policy, program, infrastructure framework that will put 95% of our working population to work. If each and every Nigerian can earn at least 300,000 every month, even if we put tax rate at 3%, we will have 3 times more revenue than we are having now. May God have mercy on us. This country is blessed. Just that we unfortunately for us, maybe I don't talk a bit. I don't talk too much. We don't have thinking leaders. We don't have creative leaders. We don't have passionate, honest, empathetic, compassionate leaders. And the worst of it, they are not even seeking for help. They surround themselves with Dumbo heads as advisors and whatever. The same people that tell them what they want to hear. Some of us are past that level. If they need help, call us. We will help you. We will help you. We will build Nigeria. But as long as people want to continue with your harness, good luck. Bye-bye. I don't try.